I hope you know what time it is. It's time for hypnosis. Hypnosis! It's not a good day unless there's a hypnosis in there somewhere. Hi everyone, I am Tanya Scott with I'm Your Focus Hypnosis. Are you with me? I'm with me. And therefore you should be with me. Because I am your focus. Hypnosis. So, hello and welcome to today's video. And today we're going to learn about words that you can hypnotize yourself with. It's a self-hypnosis method. And we all know, because we've already gone through this, how important self-hypnosis is to changing your life. I know, because I did it myself. And that's why I'm with you here today. Me and Mrs. Yeti are here with you today because we know how to hypnotize ourselves. Hopefully, with just some of these videos, you can too learn how to hypnotize yourself and become the person you want to be from the inside out, starting in your subconscious mind. And if there's parts of you that you don't like, you don't have to have a lobotomy. All you have to do is have hypnosis. All right. I hope you're having fun, because this is gonna... All right. So, this is how I sit. My feet don't touch the floor. I try to hypnotize myself so much that they would hit the floor, but some things just are impossible. There are some limitations, like short legs. All right, so let's go ahead and don't bother any further. Don't be silly anymore. We are going to get straight to the point, and that point is self-hypnosis works. I'm going to teach you that technique right now. Today I'd like to speak to you about what I call the acting method. Actors. Before we get started, I want to remind you about the definition of hypnosis. Keep in mind that hypnosis is simply being open to suggestion. And the best way to do that is by using your imagination. And you'll be using your imagination in this method. This is one of my favorite methods of mental conditioning. But the concept is, if you act a certain way, you'll eventually become that way. And the entire method can be described in using 3 words and 2 blanks. So it's to be blank, act blank. And you just fill in the blanks. And that's the 5 words. To be happy, act happy. To be sad, act sad. To be healthy, act healthy. I also call it the fake it till you make it method, or act as if. Now this method can be virtually be used about anything you want, for anything: health, wealth, better relationships, even a better attitude. Even so, right now you're probably thinking to yourself, does this actually work? So let's do a test. All right, what I want you to do is to go in front of a mirror, get in front of a mirror right now. You don't have to watch me, just listen to me as I talk. Go stand in front of a mirror, sit in front of a mirror, so you can see your face. That's all you need to see is your face. And I want you to stare right at your face right now. And I want you to put a big, big smile on your face, as big as you can. And just hold that smile. And just look right in your face at yourself. And I want you to act as happy as you can. Just overly happy. Like so like childish happy, like a 5-year-old kid singing ice cream or on Christmas, that kind of excitement. As happy as you can be, stare at yourself, don't stop, just keep staring at your face with a happy, big, goofy grin. Now keep staring at yourself with that face. By now, even if you were in a so-so mood or a bad mood, it just changes your mood, it changes your state. It makes you happy. You might even be laughing at yourself. You can relax now. So it changes that. So it's a change of state. So that's usually what happens, because that's when you smile, right? Now you can stop now so you don't hurt your smile muscles. Now you probably notice that right now, even though it was silly, you feel a little better than you did just a few moments ago. To be happy, act happy. Now, one of the main traits of the subconscious mind is that the subconscious mind does not understand the difference between a real or an imagined memory. They hold the same value. Matter of fact, a lot of things you may imagined from your childhood, for instance, that probably didn't even happen, you just believe today that they did. You can actually change your memory, like by reframing, by using your imagination. It's called reframing. Now, an example is if you have siblings, or sometimes you get around the kitchen table, or you start talking about your childhood, you're going to notice that a lot of times that when 2 or 3 siblings are talking about something that they did together, they don't always have the same story. Through your imagination, through what you're like thinking about it differently, but just by imagining it differently, you can create it differently. Now, you can use that short term. So just by thinking about things differently, you can create it differently. Now, what we're doing is short term, but it works the same ways. By using your imagination and being really happy or feeling good or whatever it is, you're changing. You're changing the way you are. You're changing the way your subconscious mind operates. Your subconscious mind starts thinking, oh, wait a minute, she's acting happy. She must be happy. Let's change things. The subconscious mind will always it will always grant you, like an out-of-control genie, it will always grant you what it thinks you want, what it thinks you are doing, right? It will always grant you your wish. It'll grant you what you focus on. It's a very important, a little tip about the subconscious mind. Another one of its major traits is it'll always grant you whatever you focus on. It's kind of like the law of attraction. It is the law of attraction. Actually, the law of attraction. Whatever you focus on, you draw to you. Now, the problem is, you might say, well, I'm always focusing on being happy. Why am I not happy? Well, you're focusing on being happy, and then all of a sudden you said, oh, that made me sad that just happened. And you start being happy, and then you have a bad phone call. Or then you're happy, and then you thought about that bill. Wherever you are is dictating to you whatever the state is going to be. It's also about like what you're practicing in. So if you go around the same people that talk about the same things, the same steps, you go to the job that you really don't like, and you're trying to change your state, but the things that are around you are still the same. These are the things that you have to be mindful of creating a dominant vibration in order to change that state. But if you just continue to have those blinders on and let your imagination be more exciting than what you're experiencing in the now, your mind will totally respond to that eventually. Just don't stop doing it. So most people just give up. So then they'll just go back to being sad or going back to being aggravated. It's important, whatever you're focused on, just being like a laser arrow, just continue to go no matter what distractions. Just keep the focus. Be a good actor. To be healthy, act healthy. Keep that focus. I'm your focus. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I might not feel good and I might have a scratchy throat or a runny nose. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to be sick. And you start thinking, I'm going to be sick, I'm going to be sick. But then I remember, wait, I am healthy. To be healthy, act healthy. That I am is important. If you think I am sick, you are going to get sick. So you act healthy. So if you get up, if somebody says, oh, how are you feeling today? And you're like, I feel fine. I am great. I am getting better. I am healthier every day. Now, it's harder to do that because most people are used to or enjoy, they're addicted to being the victim. I've been there. We played the victim game. So if somebody says, how are you doing? Even if you're feeling great, you just are used to playing that victim. So you're like, oh, I have a runny nose. I'm not feeling great. It's just one of those days. And so you can get that sympathy. Everybody loves sympathy. They love the attention. By being healthy, you don't get the attention. So you can't have both. You have to have one or the other. If you want to be healthy, act healthy, and your reward is gonna be healthy. If you want to be sick, then continue to act sick, and then your reward is to be the sympathy and the pats in the back and somebody taking care of you and listening to your sob story. You can't have both. You got to make up your mind. So to be whatever, you have to act whatever, but you have to act it like a real actor. You have to believe it. You have to use your imagination. You have to continue on that road. Fake it till you make it. Act as if. Now this is really fun. Like in the book Pollyanna, there is the glad game. So there's always a way to shift things around. This is a very similar type of game. So no matter what's happening, you act as if it's the best thing that ever happened to you. Or you act as if you already have everything you want, right? You act as if you already have everything you want. So you can combine the glad game and act as if game, the acting game. Oh, I, Romeo, I fought the Romeo. That kind of stuff. But the glad game, switch things around. So if you're used to complaining, you can shift that into another practice state of a habit of being positive, and make it fun. If you make things fun, make things a game, being playful with it, you will have a much easier way. And if you can find other people to play these games with you and keep you accountable to play these games, so when you start sinking into the negative thinking, like stinking thinking, they're like, the glad game, and they get on your nerves, and then you start laughing, and then it's a fun thing. Or when you act as if, like, I enjoy having my Tesla, as you get into your grandma van, you can still have fun with it. I mean, the more you're having fun, the more the universe is going to reward you from your positive and playfulness, childlike personality, lightness, because it's a higher vibration, but it's also going to respond to the vision that you are creating and the pretend life that you're creating. So there's so much more to this. There's so many elements to this, and we'll cover a lot of it, but this is great. You might be going like, you mean I have to lie if I don't feel good? So like say I gotta say I'm feeling good if I'm not feeling good? And I'm saying yeah, because you're lying either way. So if you have a scratchy throat, how are you totally? Are you 100% sick? No, you're probably 5% sick, maybe 10. So when somebody says, how are you? You're like, oh, I'm sick. That's a lie too, because you're only 5% sick. So you're 95% awesome. So if somebody says, how do you feel? And you have that scratchy throat. Oh, I'm feeling great. Now you're 95% telling the truth, because only 5% of you is sick. Do you see what I mean? So don't worry about it. Oh, I'm lying to myself. It's a lie. What do you want? Do you want to be healthy? I'm healthy. If you want to be wealthy, I'm wealthy, whether you have the money or not. Unless you start focusing on it, your mind will not attract it. The subconscious mind won't say, hey, he's wealthy. We need to fix things so he can be that way. So let's let him win the lottery, get him a better job, the universe will literally start shifting to be a magnet to whatever your I am is at the center of your focus. Is that cool? Right. I mean, that's why I am your focus is deeper than just I'm your focus. We'll get there too. So keep in mind these words. To be blank, act blank. So whatever you focus on, you attract to you. So keep in mind these 5 words. To be blank, act blank. Now, how long do you need to continue doing this? You need to continue doing this until it happens, until it is you. What you will learn with hypnosis, with traditional hypnosis, it usually takes about a minimum of 30 days to create a permanent habit. So continue doing this every day, or in your case, if you want to be happy, continue being happy for a month, and then continuing to be healthy for a month, and you'll be healthy. Continue to be wealthy or acting like you're wealthy for a month, and you're going to see some major changes in your life start to happen. So it takes a month to create a habit. Some people will take it a little bit longer because some people have a lot more negativity to overcome. But you need to keep your eye on the mark, even if you stray a little bit, you need to come right back to it. So if you want to be healthy, whether it's a week or 5 weeks or 3 months, you're going to continue to want to do this, because what are you going to do? Give up? Oh, this is not working. I'm just going to be sick again. It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? So your goal is to be healthy. Your goal is to be happy. Your goal is to have a better relationship. Continue doing it, because that's your goal. That's what you want. So to be, act as if you're a great actor. Now I want you to think about this. Keep in mind your lifestyle. The things that you're doing, are they in keeping with what you want? For instance, drinking too much, smoking. So to be a non-smoker, act like a non-smoker. To be a non-drinker, act like a non-drinker. To be organized, act organized, right? So if you're a smoker and you want to be a non-smoker, to be, act. So we're going to just use that smoker analogy. So keep in mind the lifestyle. Are they in keeping with what you want? For instance, to be a non-smoker, act like a non-smoker. So if you're acting like a non-smoker, that means you mean to get rid of the cigarettes that you have in the glove box, that you're keeping around. Well, what if I don't quit? But you're telling your subconscious mind, oh, if it doesn't work, I can always go back. No, you're a non-smoker. Act like a non-smoker. So you have to get rid of those cigarettes in the glove box. Clean out your ashtray. Get rid of those cigarette paraphernalia, your lighters, your ashtrays, your matches, your fancy cases. You don't need that. You're a non-smoker. You want to be a healthy person. So get rid of it. Stop congregating where smokers congregate. During break time, go where the non-smokers go. Don't go out into that back room or right behind the building or the smoking section is, or hanging out with the smokers, because you're not smoking. You need to change things. So in order for change to take place, there needs to be change. Same does not change. Okay? So a lot of people expect change, but they keep doing the same things, which is the definition of a fool, right? In order to have change, there needs to be change. So you need to be doing things differently. So to be healthier before, you got to be doing different things than before. Be happier than before. You'll probably be doing things differently to be healthier than before. To be a non-smoker, to be a non-drinker, to be a non-negative person, to be productive. You want to know that you're not only talking the talk, you want to walk the walk. You're going to use your imagination and believe it. Because all healing and all hypnosis or self-help is based on belief, the mind. Now, if you found this video helpful, I always like to hear your comments, so please put your comments in the comment section below. We will get to them. Thanks you for watching. Come join my tribe of hypno fanatics. We have fantastical focusing focusers and sleepy sleepers and players, play all day players, gladders. We got everything about hypnosis and fun and quietness, whatever. But yes, you're absolutely welcome to join me and us. We have fun, and I just want to say, hypnotically yours. Have a hypnotic, happy, hypnotic day. I'm Tanya Scott. I am your focus. Until you figure out what your I am is, I am your focus. But I'll help you get to your I am focus. So from my creation castle to yours, I'll see you tomorrow with more things hypnosis. Bye-bye.